Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. The Unlock 2 is likely to set in the country and it will soon set into the country, but the SOPs for Unlock 2 are expected to announced by the Government of India by the central government next week. We at HW News are bringing you this special video series where we summarize the entire day's coronavirus updates in brief for you. So let's begin. Globally, coronavirus has infected 97,41,850 people and 4,92,468 people have died so far. In India, as of now, there are a total of 4,90,401 cases of coronavirus. 1,89,463 among them are active cases. 2,85,636 have either been cured, discharged or migrated, and 15,301 have died due to coronavirus. Now, India witnessed a record single-day surge in COVID-19 infection once again, adding 17,296 cases and 407 deaths in the last 24 hours. A central team will visit Telangana today as ramped-up testing has revealed a positivity rate in the state which is 15%, which is much higher than the national average of 8%. This is the third visit of the central team to the state of Telangana to take stock of the situation of coronavirus crisis. Telangana has recorded 11,364 COVID-19 cases so far. Let's move on to important news of the day. Commercial international flights to and from India shall stay suspended till July 15th, Civil Aviation Watchdog DGCA has announced. The restriction will not apply to international cargo operations and flights specifically approved by the aviation regulator. All passenger flights were suspended when the country went into a lockdown late in March to contain the spread of coronavirus. Now, domestic flights resumed on May 25th. Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said that last week, India will take a decision on resuming international passenger flights in July if coronavirus behaves in a predictable manner and the entire aviation ecosystem and the state governments are on board. However, international scheduled flights may be allowed on selected routes by the competent authority on a case-to-case basis. Now, this is what was said in the circular by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation. The Aviation Minister further also said that a decision regarding resuming international travel can be taken in the coming months, even earlier, when domestic air traffic would reach 50-55% of the pre-COVID-19 capacity and states would be in position to absorb a higher number of passengers coming in. Let's move on to next news. Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain, who was undergoing treatment for COVID-19 in a private hospital in Delhi, has been cured of the deadly infection and he will be discharged today. The AAP leader was given plasma therapy last week after he developed pneumonia and had breathing trouble. Satyendra Jain had tested positive for the highly contagious infection on June 17th, days after he was admitted to the Rajiv Gandhi Super Speciality Hospital in the national capital after running high-grade fever and suffering sudden drop in oxygen levels. He had first tested negative for the virus. His second test, however, was positive. He was then shifted to Max Hospital Saket facility in South Delhi last week after his condition worsened. He was put on oxygen support as well. His health improved after he was subjected to plasma therapy, which is an experimental medical procedure. A team of senior doctors from a few government and private hospitals were monitoring Satyendra Jain's condition. Let's move on to next news. Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said that a 12-hour night curfew will be imposed across the state from 7 p.m. onwards from Friday and a 14-day complete lockdown will be enforced in Kamrup district, of which Guwahati city is a part, from June 28 midnight following a spurt in COVID-19 cases. Now, Guwahati, which is a gateway to the northeast region, has reported 762 coronavirus cases since June 15th and 677 of them have no travel history, though many had come in contact with those who returned to the state from outside. Of the 276 cases that were reported in the state on Thursday, 133 were from Guwahati alone. And he said that the state government is now left with no choice but to impose a complete lockdown for 14 days from June 28 midnight, and this time it will be very strict as no grocery shops will be allowed to open or supply of vegetables and other essential will be permitted for the first 7 days only. The government will enforce a complete lockdown in other towns and municipal areas on weekends from June 27th every week till COVID-19 outbreak is arrested. The state government will also review the lockdown situation in Guwahati after 7 days from the enforcement of the restrictions. There will be a total lockdown in Kamrup district and only emergency services will be allowed. Let's move on to next news. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Friday said that there is adequate availability of beds for COVID-19 patients in the capital and claimed that the situation has been brought under control by attaching hotels with hospitals. The fact that most patients are showing mild symptoms that do not require hospitalization is also encouraging. He said that over the last 1 week, the daily average of beds occupied in hospitals has remained around 6,000. Over 3,000 new cases are being registered every day, but not many are requiring hospitalization. In Delhi, people infected with virus are showing mild symptoms. At present, out of 13,240 beds for COVID patients across 5 state-run and 116 private hospitals in the city, 6,100 are occupied, according to the coronavirus dashboard. At the 5 hospitals under the Delhi government, 1,424 out of the 4,119 beds are occupied, 1,094 out of the 2,022 beds at 5 center-run hospitals are full. 3,582 out of 7,099 beds at 116 private health facilities are also taken. The capacity of many private hospitals has risen on account of them being attached with hotels that are serving as extensions. The Delhi cabinet also gave necessary approvals to operationalize another government hospital at Burari with 450 beds. That's all for COVID-19 update today. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।